Hello again and welcome back to Illegally Cited, the YouTube channel here, and today I'm going to show you a really kind of interesting first-person shooter. The game we're looking at today is Serious Sam 3 BFE, and no, I'm not sure what BFE stands for, but the Serious Sam games, this being the third one, actually the fourth one, because they had Serious Sam the first encounter, the second encounter, which is kind of like an expansion pack, and then they had Serious Sam 2, the official one, and then this is Serious Sam 3, the numbered sequel. So, quite a few games in this series, and the first one came out in, I want to say, like the early 2000s, like maybe 2001, 2002, somewhere in there. But what was really impressive about these games is that even back then, things were starting to go, like the first Call of Duty games were coming out, and, Half-Life had come out and everything like that, and so there was kind of a trend of, like, okay, let's make our shooters more realistic, or with mission objectives, or, they didn't quite get into perks and stuff yet, but they were starting to figure that out, even things like, Halo, just, different types of shooters more than just like the run-and-gun Doom style. And the Serious Sam games are really known for just sheer craziness. Basically, what would happen when the technology caught up to the original Doom, and you could basically go through the environment that wasn't just a whole bunch of corridors and smaller rooms. What if we could combine some of the modern technology and just make a game that's just sheer craziness? And that's basically what Serious Sam is. I probably will cover the original a little bit, just show you that, where it kind of came from, because I remember being really impressed with that game. The originals back in the day, I think they were made from someone in, like, some company in, like, Croatia or something like that. I don't remember exactly where, but it was kind of unknown, and they sold this thing for like $20, brand new, and it was really impressive. It really kept up with the technology back then, and so this is the third in the series that I'm currently making my way through. So I thought I would take you guys through a little bit of it today, just to show you what a modern run and gun shooter would be like. So let's get into it here. I'm going to go single player here, and again, menus are pretty straightforward, no funny crazy fonts or anything like that. Pretty good contrast, not a problem here to see that kind of stuff. So let's go to campaign. We're not even going to bother with survival, because that would probably be just bad news. Load game. This is where I left off, but I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back a couple, because I want to see if another thing that this series is known for is just really weird enemies. We got these like headless guys and skeletal like dog things and scorpions and just really odd enemy design, and that's kind of what I like about it. Is it's not just, oh, here's another demon, or just here's another something that's just the usual. Okay, yeah, here we go. Notice. Okay, I gotta pay attention here. Come on, boom, there we go. Headless dudes carrying bombs, these kamikazes. I forget the name of them, but they're just crazy and they're freaking everywhere. Okay, we're gonna... Okay, I just need to get my bearings here. Oh god, okay, let's melee these guys. Oh god! Here, you... Trying to save my big ammo for larger dudes like this. Get, you two. Come on, I want to bomb. Oh man, they just keep backing you up. As you can tell, yeah, we're in kind of a corridor right now, but it will kind of open up, and you will notice, like I said, this game is just pure madness. I still get a kick out of these headless. I really wanted to show these enemies, because these are, I think, some of the most iconic enemies in the Serious Sam games. Keep in mind right now, I'll admit it, I am actually playing on easy right now. And this is, oh my god. And this is still how many dudes are coming. Come on, I hear you. There you go. Oh shit. There we go. Get. Okay, kill that guy. Man, they're really backing me up. I gotta gain some ground here so I can reload when I need to. Okay, here we go. Got a little breather. Oh, there's more. Come on. Ah, that was bad. See, I can aim down the sights. Typically in these games, I don't do that a whole lot. I just kind of shoot from the hip kind of deal. I will talk a little bit more about the game itself, but as you can tell right now, things are a little crazy at the moment. And still, graphically not bad. I mean, some of the stuff isn't super, you know, like, super high poly count, but it looks pretty good. And, kill that. Alright, let's reload. This will let up eventually, I swear. Holy crap. There we go. Man, you're still alive. Okay. More kamikaze. Oh, Jesus! On the left. I didn't even notice that. That was me being brilliant. Kill him. Great way to get introduced to this series. Just... There we go. It's nice if you can get a whole bunch of guys surrounding those kamikazes, because they will blow them up real nice. Are we done yet? Nope. I say the music was going to fade out for a minute there, but nope. Man, should be getting down there. Oh, there we are. There we are. Okay, get out of this fog or explosion stuff here. There we go. Alrighty then. Okay, there we got a breather. Welcome everybody to Serious Sam. That's what this game is. Like I said, there's really not much in the way of puzzles. There's really not much in the way, I mean, there's really nothing too much in the way of story, although Serious Sam 3 does sort of try to wrap the whole gameplay around a very, very minimalist story. You know, basically you're trying to recover some information from some scientist, your helicopter gets shot down or whatever, your crew is dead, and yeah, basically that's it. I mean, that's all you really have to know. All you really need to know is that there are a whole bunch of aliens, they're really pissed, and you're gonna have to fight about a bazillion of them before the game is done. That's pretty much all you need to know. Alright, so let me quick turn up my game a little bit. There we go. I turned it down for the recording here, but that way I can hear it a little better. So, now that we're not stuck in this little freeway here, now we kind of go into this open city area, and this is just, you know, the way the levels are. Some of them, like in the first game, you would just be in this huge, just open area, hardly anything there, you know, just craziness. So, I don't know how long I will play this, but I'll give you a glimpse into a few different of the enemies and stuff. Oh, hey buddy, how you doing? Kill that one. And we're just gonna... Uh-oh, I hear somebody. The one thing I will say is that for visually impaired gamers, the reason I do want to show you the first couple of games, especially the first one, is I think those are a lot easier to see because of the graphic fidelity in these modern games, you know, where there's a lot more detail. It's not just basically big open arenas, you know, there's a lot more in the streets, there's a lot more different things like that. It can sort of be a challenge to see some of the guys, like if they're far away or if they're up on a rooftop, which can happen, in a window. All that kind of stuff can be, there we go, Looking for some power-ups here. But, you know, it can be a little tough to see, especially when you got, like, you know, maybe you got a sniper in the window, but you got, you know, 1,000 other dudes. Uh-oh. Okay, I was like, what happened there? I think we had a checkpoint. Kill them. Now we're gonna start seeing some guys again. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, you get... There we go. Take care of that big spider thing. Or whatever the hell that thing is. Scorpion, whatever. Here. Show you guys a few of the other basic weapons. I'm not super far into the game, so I don't have a lot. I don't even know if there's any like really crazy weapons. I know in the first couple there was like rocket launchers, snipers, railgun. There was like a cannon. Literally, you just had this ginormous cannonball or cannon thing in front of you, and you shot a ginormous cannon out, which is pretty awesome. So, pretty, there we go. Hey, bud. Pretty crazy stuff. Would you die, please? Thank you. Oh, you. I'm gonna... There we go. These are always fun. Start out, first thing you get in the game is this big old sledgehammer, which is pretty awesome. Not really effective, obviously, against a bunch of ranged enemies, but you saw... I think you saw a few of those, like, big dudes with, like, the eyes in their chest. Those guys are really, those guys you can kill really easily with the sledge, and that's what I like to do to conserve some ammo. It's just when you got, like, a whole bunch of other types of enemies along with them, that's not such an effective strategy, per se. Here we got a classic enemy from the series. These are a pain in the ass, especially when you get, like, 800 of them following you. Okay, where... there we go. These skeletal... I don't know what you want to call those things, but... These skeletons. And we're gonna see a bunch of other types of enemies here too. Oh, man, okay. Let's show you more weapons here again. Good old assault rifle. I'm surprised I haven't gotten any of those, there's these... Jesus! See what... Oh, there we go. These are the ones I was talking about. These mini guys that like to shoot... these machine guns. Jesus Christ! Hold that thought. Get! Shotguns are really good against these, for instance. And half the battle is knowing, like, what enemies are the most effective against... Oh, geez. Against what things. So... sorry, I'm not really... Jesus, holy God. Sorry, I'm not really doing a... Those guys right there, you can sledge pretty good, but, I might actually... Yep. Holy crap, I died. Keep in mind, remember when I said this is on easy? So, that is how crazy this game is. Okay, I know where we are. I'll play a little bit more, either until I die or get to a good lull again. But just to show you really how amazingly crazy this game is. I know I say the word crazy a lot, but insane, maybe that would be a better word. You know, Doom, you fought maybe a dozen enemies at a time, or, you know, half a dozen to a dozen. This, it's like, okay, you got this open world, and, dozen nothing. That's child's play. Let's make you fight, like, literally 100, 200 guys at a time. And they can be all shapes, sizes, types. You know, you'll have some melee guys. You'll have some acid bastards like that. You'll have those kamikazes. You'll have... you won't even get to see some of the later enemies that I know are, I'm sure, in this game, in the series. that have been in there a while. Like the Jesus skeletons. They have these robot mech guys that they have smaller ones and they have bigger ones. They have ones that like shoot lasers. Oh yeah, that's another gun you can get as a laser rifle. You know, they have these big mechs that shoot rockets. So I mean, there is just sheer. It's insane. I don't even really. You can tell just by watching this video. I mean, this game is nuts. Okay, let's reload. One of my other favorite enemies again, and I'll show you when I give you guys a peek at the first game. You'll get to see some other enemies and weapons and things. One of the other amusing enemies is there's these ginormous bulls that they just charge at you, and if they hit you, you'll fly way up in the air. You can get chain reaction, like a bull will hit you into something, and then, oh, hi, how you doing? What part of, there you go. Don't you understand? Okay. Doing okay so far, not great, but yeah, so I mean, there is a pretty decent amount of variety. And like I said, these aren't your standard, like, oh, here's just your regular demon, here's your zombie, here's your typical, like, alien, that kind of thing. You get some really, really weird designs and stuff here. What else can I say about this series or game before I wrap up? Again, you know, the name is Serious Sam, but the actual tone of it is completely not serious. I think that's part of what makes it interesting. Your main character, I don't think you've heard it at all, because I've just been fighting dudes. But get frickin' skeleton. Hold on, hold that thought. There we go. You know, throughout the game, you'll hear these kind of just funny one-liners, or, you know, this game has a little more story, so they try to put that in there a little bit, but you know, just this really smart-ass kind of guy making fun of the aliens and what they look like. And there's a few like movie tropes, like in the first game. One of my favorite early ones was where there's this boulder that ends up running or rolling out and chasing after you, and of course he whistles the Indiana Jones theme, which I thought was pretty good. Just stuff like, Jesus, stuff like that. Like I said, I'll keep going here for a little while. Frickin' A, man. Those guys right there, you can use those you can use the hammer on. You know what? Oh, you guys again. Here. Get! Oh, that was stupid. Here. You guys kill these damn big scorpion. Fuck off. Holy crap. Oh, the other minor thing that's really interesting about this version of the game, I don't remember if the first couple worked that way, is that if you're in the middle of reloading, you cannot start running. Like, this is your default walk speed, which is actually pretty fast to begin with. But if I were to run, so if I shoot, I'm gonna reload, and then boom, I go into a run, it just cancels out of it, which kind of makes sense from a realistic point of view, but sometimes kind of a pain in the ass, because what I really want to be able to do is run the hell away and reload so I can survive a little longer. Okay, so alright, you know what? We got a lull in the action over here, so I'm gonna turn around over here. Oh man, hold on. I was gonna say we got a little lull. I would probably wrap up the video here. But I think I will, like I said, I think at some point here I will show you the original Serious Sam, because I remember really, really liking that back in the day when it first came out. And I have played the first couple of them cooperatively with a friend of mine, a couple friends of mine at once, and it is just, you know, you crank that up to one of the higher difficulties. We would play on like the medium to semi-high difficulty. I think there's like 5 or 6 difficulty levels, and like I said, you got your work cut out for you, because it is just, I mean, there's guys everywhere. What I've shown you today is actually on easy, and I purposely played this game on easy, knowing that the game itself would start out pretty slow, but I've only played the game now, I'm only, a couple hours into the story, and this is what you're already getting, and I haven't even encountered some of the eventual enemies that I'm pretty sure are going to make their return here. So, yeah, if you like those early kind of Doom-style games, run and gun, no mission objectives, nothing like that, if you just want some really modern, fast, and frantic gameplay, this would be one franchise to check out. There are other modern ones that have done a pretty decent job as well. Serious Sam is probably one of my favorite of the modern shooters like this. There's also Painkiller. That's another one I may cover on the channel, because that one's kind of got this almost has more of a medieval style to it. But Painkiller's another one. There's one or two more that, if I can think of them, maybe we'll look at one day. But Serious Sam, the series, is probably one of my one of the most noteworthy ones, and one of my favorites. And whether you're looking for single player or a really insane cooperative game, or you can play deathmatch and all that kind of stuff too. So, if this looks interesting, definitely check it out. It's available on the PC via Steam, and I believe there's console versions of it as well, but honestly, I couldn't imagine playing something this frantic with a dual analog controller. Some shooters work pretty well on a console, but this one, I just think it's way too crazy, so I would probably recommend going with the PC version of it for this. But that is Serious Sam 3 BFE. Hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, I will talk to you guys again later.